Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am so happy that you are here. My name is Agnes and today we'll be going over the basics of what a credit report is, how to repair your credit score, and the myths surrounding credit repair. Before we talk about credit repair, let's talk about the importance of understanding your credit report, what it is, what's inside your credit report, and the importance of your credit report. So, what is a credit report? A credit report is a detailed record of an individual's credit history and their financial behavior. It includes information such as your personal information. This is where your name, any names you've been associated with, whether you are married, divorced, or you legally changed your name. It'll include your current and previous addresses. It'll include your social security number and your date of birth. That's your personal information section. So for the public records section, this is where if you file for bankruptcy, if you have a tax lien against you, if you have judgments against you, anything that impacts your credit worthiness will go into this public records section. The other section will be your credit account section. This is where it'll have a list of all your open accounts, closed accounts, loans, mortgages, credit cards. This is where those information will go. It'll state your payment history, if you made payments on time, if you were delayed in paying the bill. It'll state if the bill is in collection. This is where all that information will go. The other section will be credit inquiries. So if you had called your bank inquiring about opening up a credit card, or if you went to Victoria's Secret and they offered you that card, because they do it all the time. If they offered you the store card and you accepted it and they're calling in to check your credit worthiness, that call is going to go into that section, the credit inquiries. So your credit reports are maintained by the credit bureaus such as Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, and used by lenders and employees to check your credit worthiness and your financial responsibilities. Consumers can request a free copy of their credit report on an annual basis from the major credit bureaus to review their credit history and check for errors and inaccuracies.
Knowing your credit report is like having a guidebook for your finances, helping you make better decisions and stay on track with your money goals.
Okay, so now let's talk about credit repair. What is credit repair? Credit repair is the process of you repairing your credit. It's you taking your credit report, scanning, looking through it for any negative remarks, any collections, any late payments, any inquiries that you did not make. You're scanning it for any inaccuracies. If it says you were late but you paid it, if there is an account on there that does not belong to you, we're scanning for any old addresses, any old names. So that is what credit repair is. You're just trying to repair your credit by doing the steps that is required of you. So how does the process work? So the first thing that you need to do when repairing your credit is to pull your credit from the 3 credit bureaus: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So once you've downloaded your credit report from the 3 credit bureaus, once you've discovered any inaccuracies, errors, or anything on your credit report, you're going to dispute it. And this is the very important part when you're repairing your credit score or credit report. You can repair your credit in 3 ways. You can call it in, you can email it in, or you can mail it in. I highly suggest, and a lot of the credit repair specialists that I know recommend that you do not use the website to dispute anything. Do not use the email website to dispute unless you're disputing your personal information. That is the only information that you should be disputing when it comes to the website. This is your name. You can also use that website to dispute your current address. If your current address is reflecting your old address, yes, you want to go in there and dispute that. You and especially okay, when it comes to your report and your address section, or your personal information section, you want to make sure that your address is your current address, right? You don't want to have five other addresses up there. One, you're not going to be, when employers look at you, even lenders, when they're checking your credit report and they see that you have so many addresses, maybe five addresses up there within the last 3 years, in the eyes of a lender or employer, you look unstable. They might think that you're not stable, you know, you're not responsible. It doesn't look good if you're jumping from one place to another. So that is one reason why you want to make sure that you have your current address. And another reason is that your old addresses might be connected with or linked with a collection or a negative report on your credit report. So it's I know a lot of people skip their personal information section because they're like just thinking that it's just your personal information. Like, who cares? It's really important. That section only reflects anything that is current in your life. Your date of birth is not going to change, your SSN is not going to change, but what will change, especially for women, is our names and our addresses, right? So you just want to make sure that that section is up to date. You could also send in a dispute letter disputing inaccurate account. If there is an accurate, if there is an account that is not accurate, it's not reflecting correctly, let's say it's reflecting late payments, but you made all your payments on time, you can dispute that. If it reflects that the account is open, but it was closed, you can dispute that. If there's any inaccurate payment history, let's say it states that you missed one payment, but you really didn't, you can dispute that. When you're reviewing your credit report and you find that there's a fraudulent account, meaning there's an account on there that you did not open, this could mean it's fraudulent for one, and two, it's identity theft, and you should immediately contact the credit bureau. You should also dispute any duplicate accounts. Okay, so if you find duplicated accounts on your credit report, because sometimes accounts are reported multiple times, and this is not good for you, not only because it's not accurate, but this will indicate to lenders that you are utilizing a higher percentage of your credit when you're not, and it'll inflate your debt, which is inaccurate, and it's not good when lenders look at that. So it's important that you carefully review your credit report when you're trying to repair your credit for any old accounts, because there is a thing that's called statute of limitation is a thing, and creditors have a certain amount of time depending on your state to collect on that debt. When that period has elapsed, they can't no longer come after you to collect for that debt. So when you're reviewing your credit report, it's really important that you pay close attention to this, and then for you to know the laws in your state. Because let's say I have a credit card that was on collection, that's been on collection for the last 6 years, and statute of limitation for my state, let's say, is 7 years. I don't want to be calling the collectors, because if you do call the collectors or the lenders about paying or inquiring about this debt that you have, it'll honestly restart the clock. So instead of you having one more year for that debt to fall off where the lenders can no longer come after you, instead of you having just 1 year left on that debt for them to have legal rights to collect on it, you've just now restarted the clock. So 7 years will be added to that. So now it's 8 years, so you just have to be very careful. You have to know the laws, your consumer laws, know the laws of your state when you're trying to dispute these things. You do not want to reach out to them, make some type of settlement when the timing is near. Okay, I know it's your debt, but if the law is on your side, take advantage of that. If you're not in the position to pay it back, but you really want to, clean up your credit report, higher your score. If you are not in the position to pay this debt, just don't touch it, just leave it alone, and just let time do its thing. Time is on your side when it comes to statute of limitation. It is really important for you to monitor your credit report on a regular. This should be it shouldn't be a one-time thing. You should always be tracking your credit report or looking at your credit report on a daily. There is free apps out there. Credit Karma is one. Credit Karma is one that I use and I love. It helps me to understand what is moving, why my score went up, why my score went down, things like that. So Credit Karma is one that I use. It's an app on my phone, so you guys can utilize that. Download it, it's free. So yes, you should always be looking at your credit report. It shouldn't be a one-time thing. Okay, so I just want to leave you guys with this. While repairing your credit is something that is very important, this is also important. Your financial behavior, how you use, how you save, and how you appoint your money. Because every dollar that you earn should have a job. It's important to to work on your financial habits. Be responsible. Pay things on time. Don't be so quick to run up a debt. Don't be so quick to apply for a credit card that you don't need. It's important to live within our means. I'll be going over more about responsible financial habits in future videos, but I honestly hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, please subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. If you didn't, please do comment below what you did not learn, what you wanted to learn, or if this video was a waste of your time. This video is really not for the advanced credit repairers. Like if you've been repairing your credit forever and you know all the details, all the ins and outs, this video is not for you. This video is for those that really don't know nothing about credit reports, what a credit report is, why we need it, or the credit score, or even the process of repairing your credit. This is like a 101 for those people who don't know nothing about credit reports. People like me, people that are from my country, that we are foreigners here in America. We have no idea about the financial system here. So honestly, when I created this video, I have those people in mind. So remember that repairing your credit doesn't happen overnight. Credit repair is something that takes time and patience, and it takes a lot of researching and knowledge to really effectively repair your credit. Again, I'm Agnes. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for any future videos like this, and I'll see you guys on the next video.